For this problem, the y-intercept is 1 on this y-axis here. So, we will use the equation y equals to mx plus b. Here b equals to 1 because this y-intercept is 1 and the slope is also 1. That is because here see rise equals to 1 unit and run equals to 1 unit. So, slope equals to rise over run, that is 1 over 1 equals to 1. So, this means m equals to 1. Using this we get y equals to 1x plus 1 or x plus 1. So, y equals to x plus 1, option D is right. For this problem, given that the circumference is 36 and we have to find the length of the minor arc AC. This means for the part we have to find the length. We can see this part is 1/4 of the total circle. So, this length will also be 1/4 of the total circumference. That means 1/4 of 36 equals to 9. So, option A is right. We will solve this problem using factoring method. We can factor out 4 from this given expression. So, it becomes 4 times within the bracket x square minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Now, we have to factor minus 3 so that the sum of the factors equals to minus 2. We can do that for minus 3 and 1. Minus 3 and 1. So, minus 3 plus 1 equals to minus 2. Matches, and minus 3 times 1 equals to minus 3 matches. So, the factor will be x minus 3 times x plus 1 equals to 0. From this part we get x equals to 3 and from this part we get x equals to minus 1. So, 3 and minus 1, that is option B. So, this question is asking for a function which does not have any x-intercept. So, for a linear function whose rate of change is not 0, rate of change is equal to slope. So, if slope is not equals to 0, so the line will be increasing or decreasing. In both cases, the line will cut the x-axis. So, it will have x-intercept. So, option A is not possible. Now, for a quadratic function with real zeros, we know that quadratic functions look like parabola. So, if it has real zeros, then it will look like this something. So, it will have x-intercepts. It can have 1 or 2 x-intercepts because it has a real zero. So, option B is not possible either. Now, for a quadratic function with no real zeros, if it does not have any real zero, then it will look something like this, which does not cut the x-axis or does not touch it anywhere. It can also look like this too. So, it does not have any x-intercept. So, option C is true. For a cubic polynomial with at least one real zero, so when it says one real zero, that means it has at least one x-intercept. So, it can look like this. It will have one x-intercept. So, option D is not possible either. Answer will be option C. For this problem, given that x equals to 9, we have to solve for k. So, we plug x equals to 9 in the given equation, that makes square root of k plus 2 minus 9 equals to 0. So, or square root of k plus 2 equals to 9. To get rid of the square root, we will square both sides. So, squaring both sides we get k plus 2 equals to 81. Then we subtract 2 from both sides, that makes k equals to 79. So, option D is answer. For this problem, we have to find the sum of these given two expressions. So, if we write it like this, a square minus 1 plus a plus 1. So, minus 1 and 1 cancels and we have a square plus a. So, that matches with option A. For this problem, given that x is the number of hours she tutors and y is the number of hours she works as a lifeguard. So total number of hours is x plus y, and given that she can work no more than 20 hours per week. So no more than means it has to be less than equals to 20, because x plus y cannot exceed 20. So this is one inequality. Then again we have to find her total income. Given that she earns $12 per hour for tutoring job and she works x hours for tutoring, so for x hours she will get 12x dollars, and again she gets $9.50 per hour for lifeguard, and for lifeguard she spends y number of hours, so she earns 9.50 times y dollars when she works as a lifeguard. So this is her total income. Given that she wants to earn at least $220 per week, so at least means this should be the minimum. She can also earn more than that, so it can be more than or equal to 220. So these are the two inequalities, and that matches with this option C. For this problem, the given equation is St equals to 0.60 plus 331.4, where T is the temperature and S is the speed of the sound. From this equation, it's easy to see if we plug T equals to 0 here. So then we get 0.6 times 0 plus 331.4. This becomes 0. So the sum is equals to 331.4. So for T equals to 0, we get S equals to 331.4 at T equals to 0. Okay, so let's see which option matches. For the first option, they have given the speed of the sound in meter per second at 0 degree centigrade. Yes, T equals to 0 means 0 degree centigrade, so option A matches. For this problem, given that xy is a solution of this system, so let's first solve this system. For that we can plug y equals to x square in the second equation. So it will become 2 times x square plus 6 equals to 2x plus 6. I have already distributed this 2 here. From both sides we can cancel 6. So we get 2x square equals to 2x. I am going to move 2x over to the left side. So it will become 2x square minus 2x equals to 0. If I factor out 2x from it, then I get x minus 1 inside equals to 0. So if 2x equals to 0, then we get x equals to 0. If x minus 1 equals to 0, then we get x equals to 1. Now given that x is greater than 0 and strictly greater than 0, so we cannot take this option x equals to 0, we have to ignore it. So only possible solution is x equals to 1. Now for x equals to 1, we have to find what is y. We had y equals to x square. So if we plug 1 here, so we get 1 square equals to 1. So we have x equals to 1 and y equals to 1. That means xy equals to 1 times 1, that is equals to 1. So option A is right. For this problem, we have been given the expressions for z and y. So let's start by plugging them in 4z plus 8y. So it becomes 4 times a square plus b square plus 8 times ab. Then we expand this 4, so it is 4a square plus 4b square plus 8ab. So this expression we need. From these options, we have to find which expression gives this boxed expression. So let's start by simplifying each. For option A, we get a plus 2b times a plus 2b. So if we try to expand, we get a times a, that is equals to a square. But note that we require 4a square. Option A is not giving that. So option A is not possible. Now let's check for option B. For this part, we get 2a plus 2b times 2a plus 2b. So 2a times 2a equals to 4a square. This matched with 4a square. So now let's check the other terms too. Then we do 2a times 2b, that is equals to 4ab. Next is 2b times 2a, that is equals to 4ab again. Then 2b times 2b, that is equals to 4b square. So we get 4a square, then 4b square, and for this 4ab plus 4ab equals to 8ab. So this expression matches with this boxed expression. So option B is correct. For this problem, given that the volume of this cylinder is 22 cubic centimeter, that means V equals to 22. We know the formula of volume of cylinder, that is V equals to pi r square h. So this equals to 22. Now we have to find a new volume when the radius is twice. So the new volume will be V dashed equals to pi times 2r square, because the radius became twice, and then the height became half of the previous height. So the new height is h divided by 2. Now we simplify this. Pi times 4r square times h divided by 2. 4 and 2 cancels. We get 2 here. So that means 2 pi r square h. Now note that we have known V equals to pi r square h. We are going to plug this here. So V dashed equals to 2V, and we know that V equals to 22. So V dashed equals to 2 times 22 equals to 44. So this is the new volume that matches with option C. For this problem, we have to find an equivalent term of 9 to the power 3 by 4. So let's start by plugging 9 equals to 3 square. So it became 3 square to the power 3 by 4. We know that exponent of exponent multiplies. So it will become 3 to the power 2 times 3 by 4, or 3 to the power 3 by 2, because 2 times 3 by 4 equals to 3 by 2. Now see, we can write 3 by 2 as 1 plus half. So then we will use exponent rule again. We will use this property, x to the power a plus b equals to x to the power a times x to the power b. Using this property, we get 3 to the power 1 times 3 to the power half. So 3 to the power 1 equals to 3, and 3 to the power half equals to root over 3. So this matches option D. For this problem, given that n is the number of teacups and t is the number of tea bags, we are given t equals to n plus 2. So using that, we can make a table. For n equals to 1, we will have t equals to 1 plus 2 equals to 3. For n equals to 2, t equals to 2 plus 2 equals to 4. For n equals to 3, t is 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So see, when n is increasing by 1, then t is also increasing by 1. Here from 2 to 3 it increased by 1, then 4 to 5 it also increased by 1. So if n increases by 1, t increases by 1. That means 1 additional tea bag will be needed for 1 additional cup of tea. Option B is right. For this problem, given that fx equals to 2 to the power x plus 1, we have to find the graph of y equals to negative fx. So if we plug fx equals to 2 to the power x plus 1, then it becomes y equals to negative 2 to the power x negative 1. Now let's make a table for this function. So for x equals to 0, we will have y equals to, let's do the rough calculation here, negative 2 to the power 0 minus 1. This is equals to negative 1 equals to negative 2. This shows that at x equals to 0, y equals to negative 2. So the coordinate for this will be 0 comma negative 2, that is here. Only option C shows this point. For the other graphs, we do not have 0 comma negative 2. So option C is the right answer. Given that for 25 miles, he will need 1 gallon gasoline. And for 1 gallon gasoline, the cost is $4. So this means for 25 miles, the cost will be $4. So for 1 mile, the cost will be 4 divided by $25. Used unitary method here. So for this m mile, which he wishes to drive less, so for this m mile, the cost will be 4 by 25 times m, that is equals to 4 by 25 times m, this dollar, and this equals to $5 because he wants to cut the expenditure by $5, and by driving m mile less, he is expending this amount less. So we will have the equation 4 by 25 m equals to 5. That is option D. For this problem, we have to find the maximum number of hours which Maria can rent the boat. So let the number of hours equals to x, given that the rental cost is $60 per hour. So if the cost is $60 for 1 hour, so cost for x hours will be 60 times x, and given that the fixed cost for the safety course is $10, so this will be added with the 60x. So this is her total cost. Now it is given that Maria wants to spend no more than $280. So this has to be less than or equals to 280. No more than means not more than 280. So less than equals to 280. We will solve this for x. So 60x equals to 280 minus 10. That will be 270. So x is less than equals to 270 divided by 60. We can cancel the zeros. Now we get 27 divided by 6. If we reduce this by 3, then we get 9 divided by 2, or this is equals to 4.5. Now it says that the boat rental is available only for a whole number of hours. So the maximum whole number less than 4.5 is 4. So on number line we can also see that before 4.5 we get 4, after that we get 5, 3 and like this. So this will be the maximum number of hours Maria can rent the boat. For this problem, we have to solve for p. For that, we expand the left side first. So we get 2p plus 2, then plus 8p minus 8 equals to 5p. Now combine like terms. So we get 2p plus 8p equals to 10p, and 2 minus 8 equals to minus 6. That is equals to 5p. Now we subtract 5p from both sides and we move 6 over to right side. So we get this 10p minus 5p equals to 6, or 5p equals to 6. That means P equals to 6 divided by 5. This is the solution. For this problem, we have to find the value of x. So we start by substituting y equals to 2x in the first equation. So we get half times 2x plus 2x equals to 21 by 2. So this is equals to half times 4x equals to 21 by 2. We can cancel 2 from both sides. So 4x equals to 21 or x equals to 21 by 4. This is the answer. For this problem, we have to simplify this given expression and have to get a form like this. So we start by taking LCD. LCM of the denominators will be x plus 2 whole square. So the first term will stay as it is, 2x plus 6 divided by x plus 2 whole square, and for the next term we multiply by x plus 2 in numerator and denominator. So it becomes 2 times x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 square. So same denominator goes here, x plus 2 square, and the numerator is 2x plus 6 minus 2 times x plus 2. So the numerator is 2x plus 6 minus 2x minus 4 divided by x plus 2 whole square. 2x cancels and 6 minus 4 equals to 2. So 2 divided by x plus 2 whole square. Now compare with this expression. Comparing, we get a equals to 2. So this is the answer. For this problem, we have to find the value of x. So start with this angle. The exterior angle was 106. So this interior angle will be 180 minus 106. That is equals to 74. Now see, x is also an exterior angle of this triangle. So the value of x will be the sum of two opposite interior angles. That means x equals to 74 plus 23. That is equals to 97. So this is the answer. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.